is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Wilson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 28. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards on the ground. A gain of 40. They go back to Gordon here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now...
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Jets 0. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 47-yard line.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On fourth down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Broncos will take over on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Melvin Gordon.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Williams on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Jets nothing.
On 2nd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. On the move to his left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that Discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jets nothing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The tackle made.
Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Kaiser. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but now it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The stop made
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, Kaiser. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
13-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Kaiser looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On second down, Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Third down.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Jets nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Crowder, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and...
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. LaMichael Pirine, the intended target, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down. Brings up 3rd down and 10. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Broncos.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. This is Hunt. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32 and obviously well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. It was Damon Harrison on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good.
Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Gordon.
A horde of Jets. Huge. Crew there to make the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Gordon on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A gain of 4 yards.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Wilson going to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3